I'm kind of just hanging out here listening to this music, honestly. Yeah. It's like some Dreamcast bullshit. like it's like video games from 20 years ago fun. Oh well. Alright. Space. The menu's ready-to-eat items include the space soup and space special. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. That's a reference, isn't it? The drab, cheap plastic. It's a reference to Blade Runner. That's what it is. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Super mountain blowing up in the Crusade galaxy. Blah, I can't remember the quote at all. But that leads to the whole, it's his dying speech. I'm actually reading Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep right now, the book that Blade Runner is based on. And by reading, I mean I'm one chapter in last night. The electric sheep are literal. I'll just leave that detail for you guys if you haven't read the book yet. It's not like a fun throwaway line like, haha, do androids dream of electric sheep? There's literally an electric sheep in the first chapter of the book. I did not expect that for like the many years I've known that book technically existed but have not read it yet. The electric sheep is real. It's not what I expected at all. Tables and chairs. The drab, cheap plastic mundanity of this crew lounge is but a moment's respite from the horrors unfolding around it. The bent stripper pole. The steel pole's damaged, but probably still useful, somehow. Okay. I bet I could use that in the lever. There's a broken lever that needs like a lever, and that's like lever-shaped. Stripper pole. What a weird thing to have in your inventory. The retro cassettes playing Brosif Megamix 69. Can I shut it up? Nope. What if I use a knife?
Ain't nobody got time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for this, she says. That's what it would come to. Can I play this record?
No.
Wow. That was a strong response. Leafy aromatic shrubs are flourishing in the otherwise somewhat unkempt terrarium. My brother makes terrariums. Like professionally. Probably not professionally. He technically makes and sells terrariums. I don't think he makes a living off of that. He has a job. Yeah, my escape. Hey look, it's the same fires again. They got a lot of mileage out of that fire. It's one right here, and then one right here, and I think another one right there. I think it's the same fire repeating. The twisted wreck of oh, another elevator. Where the heck did you come from? Lift. Blaze has engulfed the lift. Inclined metal floor. A terrible force has bent the platform. Exclamation point? Here's about that. Inclined metal floor. Bent platform. Can I use this pole to like...
Oh, for shit's sake.
She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that at all. Well, I thought maybe I could pry it away, you know? Locked crew quarters. The name on the hologram reads Awesome Danny Boyland. He named himself Awesome Danny Boyland. It's an empty apartment. This apartment belongs to Dr. S. Adams. Cindy Milan. There's no name on the holographic display upstairs. I like how that door is full of blood. I can't wait to go towards all the blood. I bet it's really good for me and I don't even die a little bit. Quick save. Let's find out the hard way, right? Before I go all the way upstairs. How dead am I about to be?
Oh, terribly decorated.
Well, I'm dead. I'm not dead yet. It's very gory in here. Shit. Unfortunately, this game looks so good and there's so many great details, but you can definitely see the cut corners here and there. That weird, like, with that weird fissure of fire keeps repeating. And also, this is a blood texture for blood being on a wall. The whole point is that it's on the wall and it runs downward. In fact, that might be the same blood texture as that blood texture. But it's on the floor, so like how is it running downwards? That one too, like why are there streaks of blood like it's running down a wall if it's on the floor? Blood pools on the floor, it doesn't run in a direction like that. But hey, BioShock pulled the same shit. And that game's famous for its amazing level design, but BioShock straight up had like a wall blood on the floor, which I pointed out in that series. It's a portrait of an old man with a white laboratory coat. Burned out circuitry smolders behind the smashed screen. Romance novels? That's not what I was thinking I'd see it brought up when I highlight the horrible nightmare splurge. Titles like Bride of the Omniverse, The Cosmonaut's Mistress, and An Interstellar Scandal are still legible through the blots of gore. Radio? Damaged radio blares a static tune. Huh. Yeah, similarly, there's like a splat of blood here, but these are shelves with tons of like 3D detail, and the splat looks like it's a two-dimensional splat put over that. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. Vintage photographs, sterile polyester vignettes of some other place, some other time. A mangled electronic safe. Looks like the door has been chewed off its hinges. Can I get in there? Anything cool in there? That maybe the monster didn't know what to grab or didn't care to grab?
Oh my god. I know him. I know this guy.
What guy?
There's a photo of... Oh shit.
Old boyfriend?
Drunken bar night and a morning full of regrets. They paid for the procedure. They chose the hospital.
Who?
Cayne Corporation.
Wait, did you have a drunken fling with a guy with a guy from Cayne, and then they set this whole thing up as a trap? Glossy photo. Boy, is that deeply fucked up. That's like an IR scanner, right? I love the detail here. This whole screen is just beautiful. It's so well crafted. Shattered picture frame, yep. PDA. Discarded equipment. Strange light illuminates the device on the floor. What is it? What is it? It's a blank PDT.
And it looks unused.
How do you know?
No blood on it. And it doesn't smell like rotting meat.
How was there no blood on it? It was in a pool of blood. I have questions. Blood-covered sheets. The blood-sodden sheets have dried like a scab over the bunk. Damn. Evocative. Julia Kearn, February 6th. What a face. That expression.
I just want to look like a supervillain in my photos. That's just what I want to look like. Everybody on Facebook will think like, oh, she looks evil.
That's a good idea. All right. Daddy's anxious. He won't admit it, but I think the idea of having Cayne in stasis here bothers him. He knows his work is coming along slowly. He is scared to fail in his holy light, but he knows that he will. Poor Daddy. March 14th. Oh, that's Sharon. I'm sure it's her temptation that is leading my daddy to failure. She keeps him from punishing himself like he should. Oh, wow. So yeah, I mean, you were raised by him, so you believe is crazy. She scolds me for calling him daddy because she thinks I'm too old. Excuse me, but I was raised with a little thing called values. Besides, she wants me to call her mom. Double standards, right? March 23rd. Joseph is so special. Do you ever feel like something is just meant to be? It's such a tacky feeling to describe, but it's true. It's cliche for a reason. How can you have nostalgia over someone you just saw a couple minutes ago? I don't know, but it's the best feeling in the world. Babysitting Samantha's brood is easier when I know I can see him afterwards. April 4th. Another day, another load of brood gas harvested. I understand that we needed to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to watch her oversized maggots. Of course, Why bother with the gas when we could just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well? They look about the same anyway. Haha. Did I mention how much I hate working with this bitch? It's bad enough that she's screwing my daddy, but I have to work with her every single fucking day. April 5th. Time to vent. Yeah, for the first time in this whole journal, right? I've been thinking about how Samantha only lets Sharon handle her, and it pisses me off to no end. Joseph could cheat on me, and I'd still be angrier about Sharon and her stupid lopsided face. I wish that witch would stop trying to micromanage my family. May 1st. 1st of May is always so romantic. Spring is here. I mean, it probably is, somewhere or other. There aren't really seasons here. Sometimes the atmospheric control breaks and then tries to either freeze or burn us to death, though. That counts as seasons, I think. June 8th. It's a tough life. Nothing can ever just be okay, you know? If somebody isn't sick, you can bet they're tired or hungry or stressed out. There's nowhere I'd rather be, though. Most people don't get to live with their daddy forever, much less a 5-minute walk from their perfect boyfriend. Plus, I'm working for a righteous cause. It's all worth it. August 14th. Ew. Fungus. They say it's all inside the ventilation system, and now it's starting to settle on the outside of the vents. Maybe that's why everybody's got food poisoning. How long has this stuff been around? It smells like old feet. September 9th. Work's getting even harder for Daddy now that this fungus is everywhere. I have just the thing, though. I can make sure Dr. Adams doesn't use this as an opportunity to get ahead. Tonight, I'll level the playing field. Joseph likes to bring me into Adams' workspace when we get really romantic. I'm sure he won't notice if some information gets deleted, right? October 4th. Sharon says her face is so disfigured because she had a stroke and lost control of the muscles that are supposed to hold the right side of it together. I'd have a stroke too if I had to live knowing that I was such a helpless idiot. Except I'd do the right thing and just off myself so that the rest of the gene pool doesn't have to deal with me. October 23rd. These are pleasant people. It's been a really long time since Daddy's told me a story about Mommy. When I was a teenager, he'd put me to sleep every night with a story about the two of them before I was born. And how happy they were. He denies it, but I think her death was a lot to do with his decision to practice medicine. Now, though, he insists that it was his calling from Cayne since he was a child, and that Mommy was just an insignificant cog in the machine of life. I understand. Everyone copes differently. December 11th. Oh, this gets really compact. Dr. Adams has done it. He's mapped Cayne's mind into a new host. No rejection. This isn't how it's supposed to happen. Daddy just needs more time. I've rewritten the results and updated the ARM computer with Joseph's login details. But I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Cayne, help us all. The 12th. Joseph struck me hard across the face. Does he know that I've been sabotaging their research? He called me Grubelina when he ravaged me with some over-the-knee spanking and whipped slightly across my back. Does he still love me? Oh, I know he does. 15th. It's a blessing from Cayne. Samantha broke free today and killed 5 security guards. Why is this good? I managed to sneak over to Ralph during the commotion and print a PDT. I used Joseph's high-level security clearance details. Also managed to grab a blank one. I'll save it for a rainy day. 17th. Daddy hasn't slept in 3 whole days. He barely eats. And what has Sharon done? She's distracted him. He needs to focus on Cayne. Maybe it's time I finally give her what she deserves. Joseph has been cold towards me despite submitting into another beating and some light strangulation. He's just taking out physical aggression on you. Julia Cairn, 19th. I don't know why I read her name again. Bueno and I are over, the bastard. He admitted to me that Adams paid him earlier this year to fuck a young girl. Was she prettier than me? Does she believe that pain is pleasure? No. No, this cannot continue. Jesus. Alright, well they have a whole complex to deal with here. But there's the explanation. Adams paid Joseph Bueno to fuck my character and get her pregnant, and then she got brought into here 4 days later. I'll lure Sharon over to the Samantha's cell and use Justice PDT to release Samantha on her. I just need a little human flesh to get the broodlings buzzing, and Samantha will do the rest. With the security thinned out after the incident, nobody will ever find out. Even if they do find out, Joseph will get the blame. Final message. Christmas. This is it. The power's just turned off for maintenance or something. I've decided to take care of that Sharon, and I can set things straight for Daddy. Praise be to Cayne. Praise be to Cayne. Praise be to Cayne. Praise be to Cayne. God, they're great people. They're so great. They're not nightmares or anything. But she's probably dead. I mean, everyone's probably dead. And all the horrible people are all attacking each other and scheming against each other, all while trying to do their masterful evil plan, which is itself evil. There's really no upside to any of this. Oh shit! I can't go up there, can I? The fire and everything's in the way. I didn't realize that before. That it actually blocks the path. All right. Huh. Fix my problems, Omni-Tool?
Hadley, are you on drugs?
No, I'm not on drugs. Do we have a fire extinguisher of any kind? I have one person's voice, I have one person's face. So if I need a vocal recognition or face recognition, I might be able to get through something. Well, I don't think I can get past that till I get like a fire extinguisher or something. But I think I can use the stripper pole as a lever.
I love Juca-Cola. Love it.
They say it's made from people.
Juca-Cola is made of love and happiness.
You know what has love and happiness? People. Sorry to break it to you. It's just, you know, they broke the people. It was the birthing labs, right? There's only one locked door. It's a bit surprising, actually. Yeah, in there's where the grubs were. I think this is where I needed to use the lever if I could fix it. Hey there. Jam this in there.
If I turn it around, it might fit. Maybe if I jam it in. On second thought, that won't work.
Really? I don't know. She seemed to talk more about it this time, like it's more reasonable. Is there a fix I can do? What would I combine the stripper pole with if I tried combining it? Not the PDT. The whip seems like a bad example. Maybe just let it stab it in? Oh shit, I nailed it. Alright, so that's what the blade's been for this whole time. The stripper pole and the blade have been combined to do an improvised lever. That's very explicit. What was that sound?
Holy Toledo. What's the worst that could happen? I'll be darned. Like cracking open a lobster. I think I'm gonna hurl.
Never did like seafood.
Ugh. I think I'll be giving it a skip going forward.
I think we found the placenta. Jesus Christ, somebody had to animate this. Why? Oh god, all that so I could reach the corpse?
I can do this.
Broken PDT. Okay, I've got a broken PDT, I've got a blank PDT. Ugh! What the fuck? You dead? No? Wait, are we... What the fuck? That was horrible. A whole bunch of bodies all jumped out and grabbed me. Am I on the screen somewhere? Am I in that tube? Oh no, that's... Okay, that's me. That's probably the guy they're trying to bring back to life. Or clone or something. Maybe.
That was nasty.
Honestly, just being nasty is like the best you could have hoped for. That was horrifying, and I thought you were dead. I was waiting for the game over to come up. I was about to complain about how, like, that's a really mean gotcha moment, and I don't want to have to go back to where I last saved for something like that. Huh. Why do you guys even have resources to spend on giant fucking hands like this? Grasping hands, the crumbling fingers seem almost to hesitate, perhaps with pious wonder above the stasis pod. Stasis pod, the chef d'oeuvre of the... It's like hors d'oeuvres, right? So the chef d'oeuvre of, I don't know, of this perverse tableau. A limp body slouches between the cables and circuitry of its life support apparatus. Kneeling stone idol. Pale, delicate threads of lichen cling to its hands and knees like some torpid corruption of the flesh. A moldering monument to humanity's many sins. Baptism pool. The water's brackish, as though it were penitent tears tumbled from the solemn supplicant above. I don't like this place. The shrine room, a dark silence hangs in the air. The door seems locked back there. An engraved inscription reads, "These waters shall wash away your depravities, your lies, and your hubris."
Speak of the devil.
What do you see?
Cayne. I think this is Henry Cayne.
Hendry is dead.
Well, hallelujah then. He's here.
Alive?
In stasis. Yes. I know you're in there. Trust me. I know. You don't have to remind me. I can feel you, all right?
What is... Okay. Feels like a bit of a reminder of this idea that, like... That's like a point towards the theory that maybe the person we're talking to is actually our own fetus. Because, the voice was like, "Henry Cayne is dead." Then we're like, well, he's here in stasis, and then we got a kick. Like it's the baby reacting. That's specific timing. Henry Cayne. Sallow skin bulges around the 1,000 gossamer scars, the surgical seams of this patchwork messiah. We really went all over the place with our Halloween games this year, didn't we? God damn. Prostrate human effigies, rapturous faces gaze into the light, praying for grace and absolution that will never come. Cayne is kept safe in this custodian's cradle, the grasping hands. Even the innocent must grovel at this obscene beatitude. Is that a word too? Cryo control panel. This terminal controls the regulated stasis pod. Kill him. Kill him with buttons. Evolve. Ooh. We just took the cryo unit? Did we kill him?
Relax. It'll take months for you to thaw out.
Will it? How do you know that? Is that a thing you know about? I don't know. Dude deserves to die, though. He made all this happen. Facilitated this on some level, probably. And we don't want to... Like, what we've been through so far? Fuck that. Darkness. Nothing but an echo and stagnation looms from the darkness. It wasn't that dark a second ago, though, in that direction. That's weird. Iron candelabras. The flames wither and wane in the stale air. I like the little descriptions. Is the door open now? Yes, it is. Y'all get fucked. Where am I? Oh, I'm like around the corner. I'm like around the corner from Creepy Baby Land. I came back here, but what is there to do? Viscous nutrient soup. Ew. That's a nutrient soup? I thought it was corpse goop. Organic fluids. Womb. Uterus made of flesh and machine. Just really uncomfortable. Yeah, let's not go by that anymore. I got my PDT stuff. Let's go to the PDT place and see what I can do with them. We have a blank PDT and a broken PDT. Maybe I can write the identity of the broken PDT onto the blank one? Or write my own identity onto it to get access to things? Got a bit of a jog. Get busy. There you go. I think I'd say that of all the games I'm playing right now, it's like, it's this game and Silent Hill 2 are like on comparable levels, kind of. What is that voice? Oh, is that us? That was just us. This game is comparable to Silent Hill 2 a fair bit on of the games we're playing right now in terms of just sheer atmosphere. I mean, I'm looking back down there. Actually, there's some pretty good competition. I'm looking at my schedule and reminding myself that there's Subnautica and Pathologic, which are both... A lot of these games are actually pretty good at atmosphere. One might say that Subnautica, and by one I mean me, I would say Subnautica is too good at atmosphere, because it makes me actually phobic. Ha! Alright, personal tag printer. What can I do with you?
Hi friend, I'm Ralph. Let's print a PDT together.
I have all those things, a blank PDT, a PDT template, and a cryoregulator. Bloop. Bleep bloop.
Blank PDT accepted.
That fits nicely.
It's all covered in blood.
PDT accepted.
Awesome.
Got it.
Glad I don't have to touch that again.
Ew, it's that. How was it that bloody and full of blood? Yeah. That it's still letting that much out after you put it down.
Cryoregulator accepted.
Defrosted.
Okay, I don't like that. I don't think I saw that before. What the fuck? Ah. Ah. So the PDT copying thing is ahead. It's actually run... They're using the brain as an engine for this. There's a brain, most of the body's gone, you see a face, and it just expresses horror and pain all the time. Ah.
Printed. Oh, wonderful. Your PDT has been printed. Oopsie. An incorrect cryoregulator has been used. An overload is imminent. Goodbye.
Please kill me, thanks. Please kill me, thanks, it said. Oh my god. Huh. Well, shit.
Okay. The security system is reset. The elevator should be open and I have a PDT.
Excellent. Yes. I can hear the alert. You must be close.
Wait, already? How? Well, at least that horrible, horrible face thing got to die, because damn.